Welcome to the Urban Cowgirl Show, training our horses and miniature cows in ranch versatility. Penning Rusty and Susie, our bull and heifer. Roping Rusty with Morgan horse Semi. Training Eve to drive cart. Training Eve to work over her haunches with a motor cow simulator. Training Eve to lay down. Training Eve to harness, pull a log. Training Semi to harness, pull a log on turf. Jumping at liberty to music, making our Morgan horses our partners. Training Eve on a cow roping simulator. Training on our driveway, which is covered by sand, so we have a straight track. Stepping over poles, jumping over crossbar jumps. Training in our trail obstacles area. Semi on the big steps. Morgan horse Sadie doing obstacles rainlessly. Bull Rusty learning to pull a harrow. Bruce Griffin, Problem and Cow Clinic, Part 5.
Okay, we've moved outside of the arena. There's a lot to be learned without fences, on good footing in wide open spaces. Watch and learn.
See, he's not jumping because he can. He's jumping because of something else. That's all right. We'll work it out. Right? That's right. We'll work on the backup while he's doing this. And I'll back him in a circle. See, I'm not going to get in a contest with him. I'll do something else. Then we'll go back to what I was trying to do. Since he's saying, hey, I want to back up, let's work. Yeah, it puts the life into the horse, the animal. See, you don't have to do anything. Once you learn how to get the life in the horse up, the rest of it's pretty easy. But the thing is, we don't get the life going. Here you go, Joe. You'll give Lynn this the next time he decides to come around. Okay? It's alright. Don't think there's something wrong. He just hasn't gotten it right yet. Just rub on your horse right now. Just rub on him. You know, somebody wants to give you a flicker or something like that, and next thing you know, your horse dies. Or you die first. Okay. This is where I like to work horses. The arena don't do it for me. Put me in the field. Something like this, and you just, you know, this is how you go right across the field, and, okay, you just come in and give me the mail. So you ride your horse down to from the shop, and you get the mail, huh? Yeah, good seeing you. And I'll hand it to Lila. I'll hand her the mail. Let's see if you just touch it. Don't try to. She's pretty cool. I think she'll be fine with it. Now just ride over there and see if you can give Cuz or Glenn, whichever one the thing. How's that? Okay, then what we're going to do, we're going to make Peso ready. How about that? Okay? We'll get him ready. See, the thing is, you have to remember, is getting the horse ready is the key. That's okay. Here. Thank you. All right. What we're going to do, we're going to change it, okay? We're going to get him ready. You're going to have to get down, Deborah. Yeah, it'll make it easier for me. Hey, Otis, would you hold this for me, please? Okay. Would you hold him for me, please? See, it's just when a horse presents something, he says, I'm scared of this, they okay, well fine, let's see if we can work through it. Try to get him over it, and then the next time you offer him something, he says, well, the last 2 times worked out, let's see if this one does it too. Okay? There you go, Lila. Now ask for a walk. Now ask for a trot, Lila. Ask for the trot. Good. Now ask for the walk. It's the stopping, slowing down, starting, that you're trying to regulate. This is how you learn how to rate a horse. Let them cans shake if you can. If not, you're doing the right thing. See if you can let those cans shake a little bit. Rub him on his body while he's doing that. Because once he gets comfortable with it, it's all over. And then see if you can walk your horse across that tarp. There's a tarp right over there. Did you go over, Lila? Did you go over the tarp? Rosie, are you going over? Yes. Are you ready? Okay, well then, adios. Okay. Okay, well, that's alright. Alright. Okay. It's just simple things that you do. You can do it on a foot just as well as you can do it on... it's different as it goes. Now when you have a horse like this and you're leading him, you got to be prepared for him to jump. You got to be able to send him across there. Send him. You want to send him. Okay. Now what we'll do, we'll open it up a little bit.
You saw the sign out there and thought, let's see what's going on here.
What? All right.
Miles.
Okay, send him across. Send him across here. Okay? All right. You know what, Deborah? Get back on him and ride him here. We were, but the thing is, those guys have it occupied.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
We always can change. You know, you're not locked down. Morning. Okay, I'm going to send my pony across it. See, thing changes when that thing opens up a little bit.
All right.
Come on. He says, oh my God. That's all right.
Oh, that's great. And if you want to join us, we just have to do that. So they're going to come back and do that.
You gotta walk on it. When you have trouble with a horse walking over the tarp, what you do is start trying to walk over the corners. You walk him around like this. You keep him walking around the tarp. No, come on, around the tarp, and then try to bring him right across the corner like this. He's off the tarp. Bring him back around again. Cut one of the corners. Take him off the tarp. Take him here. Cut a corner. Take him here. Start trying to cut the corner bigger.
Sammy,
and then the next
real upset when Sadie got out of fight.
It's not a big deal to him.
Sammy has a little owie on her left front, so we just brought her here for the experience of being away from Inmore Farms and seeing all of these wildlife animals here, and maybe even walking in the arena when the cows are there. That's all we want to do with her today. And Sadie, we hope, will have a chance to do these obstacles, which she's done at home many, many times. But you know, this isn't home. This is a different area. Let's see how she does.
Walk him over there. Now the horses that can walk over the top of it, tell them to walk over the top of it. But walk past it first. See I'm looking at it? Oh God. Who put that out there? Lila, go behind him. Deborah, go behind Lila. And Scott, go behind them, past that tube. Now walk him past that trough where the dog is. And then walk him past where that steer is in the pen. See these objects that you have to check your horse out on, so that when you're out on the trail, it makes sense to them just say they can walk it. I do not let my horse sniff every object on the trail, okay, because sometimes it's just too many. So what I get him to do is to blanket or not look at it. What I'm going to do different than yesterday is that I'm not going to pull on him today. I'm going to let him wait. I'm just going to wait for him. I'm going to let him figure out that he doesn't have to lock up, and just let him come out of it, and hopefully it'll come out real smooth. See, there you go. And then ask him to go again. But it has to come from within himself before you try to get those feet to move. If he doesn't want to move, he'll move abandonment, and then next you know, start rearing up. But that's all right. See, the horse doesn't like locking up any more than I like it. But the thing is, he doesn't know what to do. And supposedly I do. But that doesn't mean that's true. Alrighty. There you go. Good. See how you guys are supporting each other right there. The other horse, that mule's looking at that horse. He's not paying attention what's there. And that's how you support someone in an effort. But don't let them drift away. It's just like when you're having trouble going across the tarp. You get one horse that'll walk across. He might take your horse with him. And next thing you know, the horse got confidence in himself, but he had a little help from the other horse. Okay. All right. I want to find a log, but I can't find one yet. Now, do anybody have any problems when their horses are out in the open that we can work on? Like leaving another, oh, here's another thing, watch this. Let's all line up together, and we're going to have one horse come by the other horses. Because you know what, see when you're out on the trail and there's the real world, man, that's the plastic bag. You know? There you go. Let that sound bust blow. Now walk him around it. That's okay. You see, with my horse locking up like this, you know, it's a good opportunity to work on some things that might unlock him from being this way, so I'm just going to take my time. Because I see him getting better and not getting worse. And that's the thing that you need to see. Just like yesterday with that gray horse in the cattle, when that horse saw them cows, didn't want no part of it. By the end of the day, that horse was in there chasing them. So you can take your time and get what you want. It's okay, Kelly. No, you can do it just like that, but you gotta smile this morning, girl. You have to smile. Now, Sonia, just ride in between those two horses. Right in between those two horses. Just ride right past them. This girl here is a social misfit, so she has to learn how to do it. There you go. Now ride past this horse here. Try not to hold her back. Just let her go. Just steer right around this horse, right around that other horse. Keep her ride. All right, that's all right. You see, as soon as the pace picks up, that old horse changes, huh? And my horse too, man. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not happy with him, but I'm not gonna kill him because something's going wrong. I'm gonna just keep picking up on my rein here all the time. I'm gonna pick up on that rein and see if this will cause that foot to come loose. See, that foot's sticking, and he's getting scared, and I don't know why, but he's doing it.
You need help, Rosie?
See, just wait for his feet to come loose. Here's where you can stay out of trouble, okay, you guys? When your horse is sticking and if he's jumping like him, instead of getting in a fight with him, let him bring his feet loose. See how he got scared? But don't pull on him. Don't pull on him. Let him be free for a second. Let him work it out. There, he's okay. See, there's no fight. He was going against himself, not against me. But if you can sit there and ride him, things will work out. And I'm going to keep riding and riding until it works out. Not worrying about what's the deal. Okay, park her right between those two horses there. Do not put her hips, try to keep her hips away from the other horses. Okay, now, Lila, now I want you to ride past those horses at a walk or a trot, okay? Past the front. Now when you ride around that mule, come in between Scott and then go in between the other side of Scott to spread apart you guys a little bit. Just a little bit. Take your time, Deborah. Wait for the feet. Wait for the feet. Now direct the feet. See, when you're trying to get a horse to side pass and he's backing up like this, you have to wait till he steps sideways and then ass. Okay? Spread apart, Lila. Now, weave in between, Scott. Are you gonna back him over there? You better be ready, buddy. Come in between here. I want him to come past this old sow here. She's sour. That's right. Keep her. See? That's right. There you go. Bend her. When she tries to do that, make them hindquarters come out. You guys, I'm telling you, and it's telling me when I get home too, I have something to do. Kick them hindquarters out. See? Them hindquarters not coming out. See, all he's doing is loading up. What? The hindquarters have to roll over. See, his hindquarters are not going? See? See, what he wants to do is throw his head. Push his butt over. See, he's trying to figure out what to do. So I'm just going to wait. Because this horse is my friend, and I shouldn't be beating up on him because he doesn't understand. And you might... That's right. See, he has to figure out what I'm trying to do. And when he does it, then I'm going to just let him go. But before he thought just I need to hop out of this thing and... See, he's thinking. He said, that didn't work. I'll put a little life down in the rain. That didn't help me. I just don't want him to bite on me, that's all. And see, a lot of people start kicking him in his side, but that doesn't really work because all it does is make his gut tighten up. It's got to come loose from here. And see, when you have a horse with the problem, you got to get him over it. And you don't try to do too much at one time. Sometimes you got to do a little more, sometimes a little less. But you're trying to get him to do it without being afraid. Okay, see if you can walk your horses in between each other like this. See how Jewel, see, she's putting a sign on the other horse. And what I mean by putting the sign is that the horse's ears are pinning back. My horse is not going forward, but that's okay. We'll work with that. There we go. They got not to pay attention to one another. All right. So that you can move out and you can do it. Go through, weed through the horses. And then what you can do is you can try to trot through these horses. See how your horse reacts to other horses. Make sure you visit Rosie. She's a nice lady, but that's how she's riding. That's right. Shoot him on through. You know what? Sometimes the horse got to walk through the fire. You know that? Now go past Rosie, Glenn. That's the young lady over there with the maroon.
Worried about her eye.
That's okay. Everybody can scatter. You'll never get a date with her for sure. No, hear that Rosie. With that horse, you don't need a guard dog.
Sadie does parks at home without an eye, without rain. Just use sticks. Let's see what she does. She isn't.
All right. Right here. Okay, Scott, how about you? Send your horse through. See, you wouldn't think this little thing like this would make a big difference in the horse, but look what it looks like. Doesn't look pretty. Horses pinning their ears, bucking and rearing and locking up. Sadie, put Sadie in the lineup somehow. Yeah. And what we're going to do with Sadie in a minute, we'll work with her and see if we can get her to settle down and not be such a rebel about everything.
I think if I go join up, we'll do it. And then it goes.
But you have to ride Sadie with some discipline because Sadie is one of them kind of horses that if you don't ride her with some discipline, she'll use you. She'll just do what she will please. And it's okay because she has the right to her opinion. But when she's under saddle, she has to know that she's on the payroll. And if she wants to be on welfare, go get on welfare, but don't try it here. Yes, ma'am. Do you own the horse? Do you own that horse? Or just step in front of her? Yeah, I don't care. No, I don't worry about it. I don't mind a horse joining up, but when I'm on his back, I want him to listen. And that goes for this knucklehead I'm riding right now. And I shouldn't call him a knucklehead. I just haven't done a good job, that's all. Not yet. She's trying to find some piece of ground that doesn't move. All right, how about you? See, just to weave in the group of horses, and then what you do, how about you? Yes, your turn. You can ride around Roman Sally over there. There you go. That's a good deal. Get out of the way. Now let him go. He's okay. you always understand one thing, that you'll never want to hear this statement ever again in your life. My horse is pretty good. Because pretty good means he's not. He's either good or he's not. Yeah, Sadie's doing fine. Sadie's trying to adjust, you know. She has some social limitations. And that's okay. We're trying to expand them. No, hey, Sadie's going to find out what it feels like to be the center of attraction in a minute. Okay? Put Sadie right there, you guys. Hey, just a minute. I want to help Sadie, all right? You guys won't mind? Let's help Sadie. We're going to circle Sadie, okay? Only keep her looking. Stay in the circle. Everybody just walk around Sadie. Just walk. Make a big old circle. Just walk around her. Just walk around her like this. See? And just keep her in the circle. And then if she wants to join the circle, that's fine. But don't let her act like she wants to get out of here and get away from me, all these horses. She says, I haven't seen this many people at one time in my life. There you go. Just keep her in the circle. That's right. She has to deal with it. Stay at least 8 feet behind that rascal there. Now, if she wants to get in the circle, put her in there and let her walk with the rest of the horses. Let her walk. She'll understand. See, it takes so little for a horse to come to, but we do so much and we get so little. They always said, the less you do, the more you get. The more you do, the less you get. Turn her around. Let's go the other way, you guys. Let's go back around and circle the other way. Now she's facing a different horse this time. Things have changed, okay? Now, ask her to... Come on, make a circle, Layla. Get on her, walk across the middle. Walk across the middle, Layla. Get over to the other side. Now, what you want to do with Miss Sally, well, keep her coming. No, you're doing a good job. Keep her in the middle. That's right. Walk past her and put her right back behind that other horse. Now, when you get a chance, somebody walk right past her, but stay about 8 feet away from her hindquarters. Okay? There you go. Now walk past her. Get on. Go. Get on. Get on. Get on. There you go. See, now she get used to somebody coming by her and she doesn't have to go kicking them. Now watch this. See, she doesn't need anybody to do that. She's like my horse. He's doing without help. Keep coming. Now you walk on that side of her, and I'm going to walk on this side of her. That's okay. We're just going to come on by. That's all. She has to get used to it. Keep moving. Just keep coming past her. She has to get used to the horse coming by her. See, it's very disturbing to her to see things happen without her being in control. Normally she had control. She's out of control right now, man. In her mind, she says, my God, I kicked everybody else that came by me. What happened to these guys? They didn't get in line or what? That's right. There we go. See? This guy here is pretty quick, so he can get out of the way. Because he's reading her. See this, Sadie? That's right. Now, ready? I'm going to go behind you. Right straight through, Rosie. Right straight through. Straight. Go past. Andre. There you go. That's right. Walk on by. Yep. Come on. That's all. You'll find forward in a minute. Yep. You'll find forward. There it is. You see how much waiting really makes a difference? Always fix up the situation and wait. Fix it up and wait. Because you're trying to get them over something. It's not like a piece of metal where you can weld it and put a screw in it and tack it down. It's not like this. It's a thinking being, and she has to figure it out in her own head that things are all right. And once she figures it out, she's gonna be good as gold. That's all right. Let her think she needs to go. We're gonna go with her. Now we're gonna turn. Turn to the left. Turn to the left. Turn to the left. Excuse me, the right. I'm dyslexic, but it's really stupid, but that's okay. That's right. Stay with this horse here. See, this is what this horse needed. She needed to move a little bit to take a little bit of that starch out of her britches. Let's go this way. Come on. Now let her walk. Now come right up next to me like this and let her walk. Let her walk. That's right. If she doesn't want to walk, that's fine. Let's go. Shoot, tell her let's go. Shoot, sweetheart. There's no harm in that. Around the other way. Now I'm going to have her change eyes. Now I'm going to cut her off. Now I'm going to get her used to me walking around her like this. Just let her keep facing me. Just let her keep facing me. She'll get over it. You see how she's moving her hindquarters out of the way? As long as she's moving her hindquarters like that, there'll never be any kicking. Keep the hindquarters rolling over. Walk her on out with me. Come on with me. You know, we can't fix it all in one day, but this is how you can find a way to get it started. You want to get up, Kelly? You want to get up? Okay. You get the sugar contents taken? Oh, I got some heroin over there.
I have a question. At home, I don't have any such problems, but we're here.
That's right.
Yeah, so do I have to keep going places?
Well, the deal is, you seem like you don't like to go anywhere, so you might not want to go nowhere.
I know, but I want my horses to get better.
Well, but just like you're getting better, if you take your horse, they'll get better.
Yeah, you have to go places.
That's right. You're going to have to get out of the house. You can come visit me if you like. You know, you're welcome. You know what the thing is? These social misfits, I have a group of horses, and the 4 or 5 of them that like to kick and bite, I put them all in there together. Hey, your horses are going to get nicks at my house, but one of the things they aren't going to do is they're not going to be peanut heads. You know, that's the one thing I don't like. You want to fight? Here. I got some alligators out there. Just throw you in there. The only thing I don't want the horses to do is get crippled. And 90% of my horses don't have shoes at the house, so we don't have real serious kicks like that. But if they want to get out there kicking, go ahead. They'll have to learn. Because they're going to kick anyway. You're going to get them out in public, and you're going to start kicking. Keep riding her, Rosie. Keep riding her. And there's no hope but riding that horse there. That's right. Bend that. Hey, don't cater to that. Don't cater. Just keep tapping her on her rump until she decides she can handle it. Don't do too much, but you got to do enough. That's the dressage whip there, girl. All right. We're glad to have you. Okay. What else? Oh, you guys, you know the next thing when you're riding and horses fall out, what do you generally do? Do you know what I'm talking about? foul out. So like that, like that, like that. See? There, see? There you go. Now you got it together.
All right. All right.
See? Now it's just, now he was fouling out, okay? Do I have to explain what I'm talking about? Understand the word fouling out. He was fouling out. But see, Glenn could have got rid of some of his problems way back there. But he wanted to carry them through life. That's all right. We all like that. Sometimes we like to carry them problems through life. That's all right. When horses are fouling out, that's what you want to be able to get out of the way of that. Not sitting there like a deer in the headlights and get ran over. Because he was coming. And I mean, he was coming and there was no stopping that horse there. So what you do is that you be able to move your horse. Get your horse where he can put his head down and he can take off. When you put that boot to him, you want him to move. Because you don't have time to talk about... Because by the time you cluck, that horse is coming over the top of you. Oh, that old horse. You don't want that horse upset?
Yeah, well, she's got an owie on her left foot.
That's good, but she'd have another one if you don't hurry up. What happened to her?
A pastern problem. That's what I paid $200 for the vet, and she doesn't know.
She doesn't? Well, if you give me $200, I'll tell you, and I won't know either. Yeah, sometimes, you know, everybody thinks the vet knows it all, but most of the time they don't, because it's like they say, it's a practice. It ain't a fact. Rubber him. But see, hey, Glenn, you got to be able to make that hind quarter move away if he decides you want to kick those cans. Save yourself some heartache. You guys understand what you have to be prepared when you're working with the horse, because what happens when things happen, they don't happen in seconds, they happen in milliseconds. And man, before you're ready, it's already done. See, like Miles, he can get out of the way. He's fast.
Hey, Rosie!
Rosie, over here. Come this way. And see, doesn't this feel better than being in the arena?
All right.
It's a lot easier. I like this better. The arena's nice, but when you put that fence the way it is, kind of confining.
Okay, so I'm double worried here because Sammy was in the way of going of that mule. Now she's all upset.
Let's do this.
And I'm asking Rosie to
We're all going to walk together
Sadie
side by side. You can stay on the outside, okay?
Just because Sammy has a pastern problem, and I don't want her to get too riled up.
Okay? Because here's the problem that you're
running
on the trail ride.
Even closer.
You're going along, and someone wants to go up ahead. Your horse is hooked on the rest of the horses, and he wants to go with them. Shouldn't happen. The horse has to mind the reins in your body. That's the only thing he needs to listen to. If he's listening to anything else, you don't have control.
I don't want her to rile up with that left foot.
Which one? Okay, hey, we're going to move away. Which one?
You can't do it with Shannon.
No. Not without her.
What's that?
We're talking about putting her in the trailer.
Oh,
Put it-
in the trailer.
Oh, in the trailer. Oh, in the...
Walk her over there.
I don't want her. She will go, I don't think, today with Sadie here.
With Sadie here, well, you know what? Here's the day for her to grow up. Okay? Don't put her, hey, if you want to handicap her. But if you don't want to handicap her, let's do it. Take her over there. Let's go.
She has learned, but she doesn't want to do something to garage it.
Okay, that's good. It's time, hey, you guys, anytime you have a problem with a horse, that's the time to deal with it.
But see, she's got that pastern problem, so I don't want her to...
Is it, we're in the flexion part?
No, we x-rayed. She just locked her and said, oh, it's from the pastern down. It's not an abscess as far as I can tell, because my trimmer tear it away.
How lame is she on that foot?
When you go a counterclockwise circle, you see it at a cross.
A lot or little?
A lot.
Okay, can she walk across here?
Yeah, she can.
Okay, then let's lead her. Don't put up with it. Don't put up with it. It's over. You got It's just like having a kid or something at your house. He comes to visit, and all of a sudden he wants to, go through the house tearing something up. Well, bless his heart. He's going to have to change his way of thinking if he's at my house. And this horse has to change his way of thinking because he's not at home. And he can't go killing himself here. He wants to kill himself at home, that's fine. It's just like what my horse is doing, you guys. He's jumping around and he's locking up and everything every time I pick up on him. Don't put up with it. You tell him, I'm going to work with you, but I'm not going to live with you like that. If he's going to die, he's going to die without that. If it takes me, if I have to die without it, something's going to have to change. The changes in a horse depends on the person. If you're not qualified to handle it, it's never going to change. But you get the courage and the desire, you'll get it. It'll come out. All right, you guys, I want you guys to walk around while we deal with this thing here. And did that guy dig that hole right there? It looked like he's in the excavation business.
No, she doesn't have her to buy.
Tony did that. Well, did he have a permit? Huh? I guess not. That red tag here. All right, you guys, let's walk around. Let's all line up and get with Kelly over there. Trot on over there. Trot on over there. Find Kelly. Hey, you guys. And now, the outside person goes first. I want you to trot on up there maybe 15, 20 yards. And then you guys catch up, and then the next person trots away. Are you understanding what I'm saying? But you don't want the horses in the pack to chase the other horse like that. Now go. Keep walking. Okay, come in behind and join the pack. Put Rosie in there somewhere. That mule got to catch up. Rosie's got to get on the outside or the inside, one of the two. Now trot on off. So you see how the black horse and the bay horse are following them? Hey, Lila, your horse is supposed to be walking. The horses in the pack are walking. Now trot on into the back. Come on, Kelly, catch up. Go over with Kelly, Deborah. Now, Lila, trot off. Trot off. Now, you see how Joe wants to go with the other horses? The black horse wants to go with the horses. He's not staying with him. Now, trot your horse off, Scott. See how the mule stayed there? Trot the mule off. Sonia, Rosie, you're supposed to stay. Come on, catch up with Sonia. Rosie right here in the maroon.
Never for me.
Switch your direction, and we'll go back the other way. It's amazing how that turning around, you would think it has no bearings on the horse, but it sure does. Alright, so I should be able to walk my horse like this, and while this person, come on, I'm going to walk with you. Now we're going to catch up with these guys here, okay? We should be side by side, Deborah. We're a group. We're going to do the spin in a minute. Come on, let's walk side by side. Come on. And whoever's behind us, come trotting past us. Come on in and let's walk. Just trot on off. Put your horse on a loose rein. Put him on a loose rein. If your horse speeds up, pick him up and just let him go. All right. Now ready? Trot on by. Come on, Sonia. Rosie, trot on by. Your name's Deborah. Your name's Deborah, not Sonia. There you go. See how the horse shouldn't follow the other horse. Trot on. Trot off. See, if you're not holding your horse, you can tell if he's going with the other horse or not. Trot on off. Just let your horse be. See, when you ask your horse to trot off, then that's what he should do. watch. I'm gonna go past these guys. I want these guys' horse not to come with me. Then I'm gonna sit down and walk. This is a real common problem. Everybody says, "Oh, don't trot your horse because my horse is gonna go lead." Well, big deal. Well, you need to work in. You don't let your horse be in control of who's running the show. If you don't control the horse's feet, it's your problem. Okay? That's how I work it. Hey, the other etiquette out in the trail that I don't like is that I have to stop when your horse takes a pee. Okay? If your horse has to take a pee, it's just like if I had to do one. You're not going to stop and stand and watch. Okay? So you just let me go behind a bush and get done and then trot on up there and everything will be okay. Because I wouldn't want to disappoint nobody. Okay? So that's how I feel about that thing about waiting for another horse to come up. I don't believe in red tagging a horse. I think if he needs a red tag on his tail, he needs to be worked with. Because if you know he's going to kick, unless you can put him in a situation to help him, leave him at home until you're ready to deal with it, and then deal with it while you're out there. But one of the biggest problems that you can't, with a horse that's kicking, is that you can't move his hind quarters over. That's how you stop him from kicking the other horse. But he starts to kicking, and this is the first thing he does. He sees the horse, and he flips his hind end over like this. But look at Sally. She's doing a little better, is she not? She's starting to try to ride with everybody. You get a horse that wants to kick other horses, you put them in a group and drive them. And that's how they learn how not to kick, because they don't have no friends except the ones they're running with.
Okay, we think Semi's doing better now. She's not quite
Anybody
riled up,
with the
but at lunch we'll take her back to her corral with Sadie. And Sadie is most definitely doing better now.
How about going to the gate?
That doesn't mean she will next time in the next place we go to.
And side pass to the gate?
But Bruce Griffin's techniques today seem to help. Shadrach, Sunshine,
Let's
Sadie.
do that one at a time. Yeah, the steer gate. Side pass to the gate. Be able to touch the latch.
Concerning Semi, she has a problem in her left front hoof from somewhere from the pastern down. We've done all we can to investigate, and now we're just going to give her some time off. She came today just to have a chance to go elsewhere.
To side pass over to the gate.
This is my chance to go elsewhere this year, and soon the weather will change, and I probably will continue to work with my horses at Minmore Farms. But I'm certainly aware that anything and everything I learn there,
if you have trouble
even
right
if I feel like I'm getting their respect,
it's okay.
can change when we go elsewhere.
That's right.
So we need to go elsewhere
Move his hind
if we
quarters the
want
other
them
way.
to behave
Turn his hind
better
quarters
elsewhere.
that way. Yes. And bring it back in the other way. See, it's not about the gait. It's about his feet. If you can get his feet where you want them, the gait's no problem. There. You see? But a lot of times we'll come up to a gate on a horse, and the horse doesn't want to come in this way like this. He wants to come in like this, right? He wants to come in at an angle. So what I do is I push him around this way, and he says, I don't want my feet that way. I said, fine. I'll pick up on him here, and I ask him to come back around this way. He says, I don't want my feet right there. I says, fine, you don't have to. Just bring him around this way. See, what I'm doing in turn is I'm getting him to move his hind quarters, and I got to get him to move with some response, okay? And then I can get the respect with it. But you see, you flip him around enough times, he'll want to get over there, because it's just like going over the tarp or going into a trailer or anything, okay? Are you going to the gate now? Just flip him over. No No, but you're letting him get busy with the cow instead of with you. If that was Jesse, you slap him beside the head, tell him, pay attention to me.
Damn right.
That's right. And she wouldn't have no problem with it. Now flip him over. Flip him over. Flip him over there. He's just hooked on the edge. That's okay. That's all right. Take your time. Good. It's all right. Hey, you saw my horse rearing up yesterday. It's no big deal. Don't get embarrassed about these things, you guys. It happens to the best of us. I mean, you can go over there and you'll see any of the clinicians. What you don't see on television and everything is what they really go through. But if you get to see what they really go through, you wonder, my God. Like, I was with one of the top 5 ropers in the country, and you wouldn't think that he could take his loop like this and get it caught over his head. But he did. And you just have to understand, it happens to everybody. There are horses, you can take one other horse and you get along fine with him, ride the other one, you got trouble. The next 10, no trouble. So that's just how it is. Flip her over until you get to the gate. Yap in. Now she should make it up there. There you go. Now you should be able to touch the gate. All right, who's next? Yeah. Okay. How about Did you go? Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Walking on. Hey, Sonia, that horse haven't left yet.
I'm going to wait for lunch.
Oh, okay. You gonna feed her lunch?
Later. At lunch, I'll go with you.
Oh, no, I'm already taken. Get the hindquarters to move over. Get the hindquarters to move over. Huh. Good, there you go. You just needed a half a step. But when these horses are coming in like this, of course you can reach the gate. You can reach it like this, but he's telling you who has control of the hindquarters. When I say I want the hindquarters over here, I want them over there. And I want to be able to reach the gate. I don't want maybe. It is going to happen. Okay? You going to try? Okay. Now stop. Now ask her, let her stop, and then ask her again. She needs to just inch her way over there. See, the left leg has to be a little more active to keep the hind quarters from stepping over there. Your leg has to push her over. But bump her hard with that left leg. Bump her hard. Bump her. Because she just can take it. Just lead over. Yeah. No, I got it covered there. Push. Look over there. Look over there. Look over there. Just look over there. See how the horse changes mind? See, sometimes we're looking down like this and we're forcing the horse away from where we're going. If we look where we're going, the horse somehow figures out maybe that's where they're going. Look over where you're going. There, see? Now she's trying to look. Where do you want to go? Do you drive? You got a driver's license, right?
I do.
Okay, when you make a left turn, which way do you look? Okay. No, but who did I say to look? The horse or you? Who did I say to look? The driver. The car doesn't have to look. That's it. Now, see, she has a better opportunity to get over there now. Now, bend her around. Hey, make her hindquarters flip over, like that. Now go over that way. Now bring the right hand and have her come around this way. Good. Now take the left hand. Oh, no, you took her in a circle. Well, that's what I'm saying. Now walk her around like this. Good. Now bring the left hand back and walk around back the other way. Good. Now walk her back around the other way. Walk her forward a little bit. She's got to step forward if she's going to go anywhere. Just walk her back around the other way. Walk her back around the other way. Where's she at? Right at home. See, you don't have to fight the horse on what you believe in. You got to encourage him to do it. But the thing is, that horse, now bring her back out here and start her off. Try to offer her the best first, okay? Say, hey, would you side pass like this? Would you just step over? Would you just step over here like this? Step over, okay? Right to where I want. And if they don't want to do it, say, that's okay, you don't have to. But why don't you try this? Why don't you try this? See? That's okay. You can throw your head in the air if you want. But if you keep doing it, I'm gonna catch it just right. And I'm gonna stop it. And that'll horse. Because these reins have to mean something to the horse. They can't just be, ornaments hanging around his head and not no response to them.
Okay, we're going to change it now. And 45 seconds it took me to change the tape. Sadie walked up to the gate and allowed Rosie to shake it.
The people who really start.
To be continued in Part 6. Our cast of characters: Sadie and Eve, Sammy, Rusty and Susie, www.thesocolos.com.